Have you ever wondered how warehouse scams can lead to serious financial losses? Let's take a journey into the world of fraud, where things are not always as they seem. Picture this. John, an honest seller of perishable goods, is approached by individuals offering him warehouse storage services. They promise him a spacious, well-equipped facility where his goods can be safely stored until shipment, all at a price significantly lower than the market rate. The thought of cost savings is enticing, and why wouldn't it be? We all love a good deal. So John, seeing an opportunity to cut costs and increase his profit margin, agrees to their offer. He hands over his goods, entrusting them to these individuals, confident in their promise of a safe, controlled environment. But here's the catch. The warehouses claimed by these fraudsters were far from suitable for storing perishable goods. Little did John know, the warehouses claimed by the fraudsters were far from suitable for storing perishable goods. This session is powered by NavaTies and the International Trade and Engagement Platform. It is a one-stop place for learning about international trade or for any support and service related to exports and imports. For more information, visit NavaTies.com. Registration is free. Unbeknownst to John, his goods were not stored in proper conditions, leading to significant degradation. Over time, the lack of essential storage facilities began to take a toll on his perishable goods. The absence of temperature regulation led to fluctuations that the goods were not designed to withstand. Similarly, uncontrolled humidity levels created a breeding ground for mold and bacteria, contaminating his products. These factors combined to accelerate the spoilage process, causing the goods to deteriorate faster than anticipated. The once fresh and high-quality products were now a shadow of their former selves, unfit for sale or consumption. When the day of shipment arrived, the buyer was greeted with a sight of decay and ruin. The quality of the goods had deteriorated to such an extent that they were deemed unacceptable. Eventually, the buyer rejects the shipment due to the substandard quality of the goods, and John is left to bear the financial losses. Have you ever been scammed like this? If yes, for more information, visit NavaTies.com. Scams page. We also request you to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us your comments on this session. So how can sellers like John protect themselves from falling victim to warehouse scams? That's the question for today. The first step is to conduct thorough due diligence. Verify the existence and suitability of the warehouse facilities. Don't just take their word for it either. Inspect the warehouses in person, request documentation, and check for certifications to ensure compliance with industry standards. Secondly, assess the environmental controls. Does the warehouse have the necessary infrastructure to meet your specific storage requirements? Make sure that temperature, humidity, ventilation, and other conditions are properly regulated to prevent spoilage or damage. Thirdly, inspect your goods regularly. Implement quality control measures like periodic sampling and testing. This way, you can detect any signs of degradation or contamination early on. Finally, include contractual safeguards in your agreements. This can help protect against fraud, negligence, or breach of contract. Specify the required storage conditions, liability limitations, dispute resolution mechanisms, and penalties for non-compliance, all in writing. By following these preventive measures and exercising due diligence, sellers can mitigate the risk of falling victim to warehouse scams and protect their goods from damage, spoilage, or loss during storage.